Hello and welcome to the disruptive age. Oh my god, it has already occurred. Tesla has become a trillion-dollar corporation. And we just had the biggest quarter in Tesla's history. And then we found out that Hertz is ordering 100,000 Tesla Model 3s, and I'll get back to you on that. The stock then shoots to the moon, and Tesla becomes a business. What a day! Cheers to everyone, and congratulations to Tesla on this monumental achievement, as well as to all Tesla stockholders. What a ride it has been. Only a little more than 2 years ago, the stock hit $178 pre-split, so about $35 today, when I of course bought some more stocks, because that was when Tesla was out of production, so I really didn't see any more dangers with Tesla, and now 2 years later, here we are talking about over $1,000 per share, or over $5,000 pre-split. Unbelievable. But let's just talk a little bit about this deal Hertz just did, because this could be a much bigger deal than many might think. So let's take a look and jump right in. So, let's take a quick look at the contract Hertz just struck with Tesla, because I believe it will be a major stimulus for the EV market in general. Because I'm surprised that this didn't happen sooner, because we've seen many great examples, such as the police department, that are getting a Tesla or any other EV in general, and that single car saves them like $5,000 per year, and the car is even more on the road because of the little time it spends in the workshop doing maintenance. And we did see Amazon acquire 100,000 delivery vehicles from Rivian, which they did not do to be green, but rather to save money on maintenance and gas. And, by switching from my Master 3 to my Tesla Model 3, I save roughly $4,000 per year on maintenance and petrol alone. I travel roughly 40,000 kilometers each year, so we do drive a lot, and thus the savings are bigger, but a rented car also gets a lot of mileage every year, so let's just stick with my savings of $4,000 per year. And Hertz recently purchased 100,000 automobiles, resulting in a $400 million annual savings in maintenance and gas, which is a significant saving. I'm not sure why rental firms haven't done this sooner, but now Hertz will lead the way and demonstrate how much better it is to have an electric fleet than an ICE fleet when you're a fleet operator. Also, keep in mind that Tesla is the world's fastest growing brand, which will make Hertz the obvious pick for many consumers looking to hire a car. With this one action, Hertz has become their hip rental car company overnight, and this will result in a lot more people driving Teslas. And, as we all know, the more butts Tesla has in seats, the more cars Tesla will sell, since people are always blown away when they get in and test drive a Tesla. And it had to be Tesla. They couldn't have called and said, "We want 100,000 MAGAs, because that is probably 30 to 40% more EVs than Ford produces in an entire year, so Hertz would have to wait years for these cars if they had done the deal with Ford or pretty much anyone else, because Tesla is still the only company that makes EVs at scale. We know Volkswagen would kill for a deal like this. This is roughly the number of EVs sold by Volkswagen brands in Europe so far this year, their largest EV market. But Volkswagen spent $3.4 billion to buy the car rental company, Europcar, and they probably did that to get some more EVs on the road by selling their EVs to Europcar. Whereas Tesla just got paid $4.2 billion from Hertz to buy their 100,000 Teslas, which is a much better deal than Volkswagen. And Elon confirmed on Twitter that Hertz did not receive any discount for buying 100,000 cars. For starters, it demonstrates how high the demand for Tesla's vehicles is. Even if someone orders 100,000 automobiles, they will not receive a single discount. I believe Volkswagen would have offered them a substantial discount, but Hertz has presumably done the arithmetic and knows that Teslas are the most efficient EVs, and thus the most cost-effective EVs to operate, and maybe more significantly, the most reliable EVs. It was only a few weeks ago that I reported in my Sunday news show that a German rental car company stopped using any other EVs except Teslas. It's not like they didn't try anything else. They had Enyaqs, Taycans, Konas, and Ioniqs, but they all had a lot of problems with software, charging, and repairs, and they simply spent too much time in the repair shop, so they got rid of all of them and only now have Tesla. So, for a large company like Hertz, who wants to make a big move like buying 100,000 EVs, they want to make sure it is the most efficient and reliable EV they can get, with the best charging infrastructure, and that is Tesla. As well as the only EV maker that can actually deliver that many EVs. It is not that this changes anything for Tesla, as they would have sold these 100,000 cars anyway, But it could be a game changer for Hertz, because not only have they become the go-to rental car brand overnight, but when Tesla turns on full self-driving, Hertz will have the world's second largest autonomous fleet, next to Tesla. This means that, not only could a fleet of 100,000 Teslas save Hertz about $400 million. If we use Tesla's estimate that a robo-taxi can earn its owner around $30,000 per year, Hertz's fleet of 100,000 Teslas will suddenly generate $3 billion in earnings every year. To put that in context, Hertz's total revenue in 2020 was $4.3 billion, and this could potentially bring in $3 billion in profits. This is a major deal for Hertz, and this could be the smartest move Hertz has ever made. They could become one of the major companies in the entire self-driving sector, but keep in mind that Waymo currently has approximately 600 vehicles in the US, and just in their limited mapped areas, so their cars cannot be utilized as true robot taxis that can come pick you up and transport you wherever. However, Hertz's robo-taxi fleet will be able to do just that. You can hire a car online, and it will come to your house and pick you up, and Hertz will have a fleet of 100,000 robo-taxis, as well as Waymo's 600 geo-fenced autonomous cars. Yeah, this is a really great move from Hertz, saving $400 million per year until the cars become autonomous, and then profiting $3 billion per year from these cars. That sounds like a good business case to me, and I think many others will follow, and Tesla is the only company that can deliver EVs at scale right now, reliable EVs with a good charging network. So Tesla will probably be the one most rental businesses will go to. Generally, rental cars only keep their cars for a little more than a year, but with a Tesla that can do 1,000,000 miles and get over-the-air upgrades, maybe they will keep them a little longer, who knows? We'll have to wait and see what happens. So, Hertz gets a lot bigger deal than it appears, and Tesla gets some lovely publicity, but that's it. Tesla does not have a demand problem, thus they do not require this large order to sell these cars. They would do that anyway. For Tesla, it's still just a matter of how many cars they can build. What a weird day yesterday, with this lovely order from Hertz, and Tesla's market cap crossing the magical $1 trillion threshold. Yeah, the 25th of October 2021 will be a day to remember, and it happened a couple of months sooner than I expected. When a buddy asked when I believe Tesla will achieve $1,000 per share, I responded probably at the end of the year, but it appears that I was not bullish enough. But what a watershed moment for Tesla, and what a stern test for all short sellers. So, now that I'm not betting against Elon Musk, what's next? Stealing the #1 title as the world's most valuable corporation away from Apple. So, going to over $2.5 trillion in market cap, I have no doubt this will happen, but I am also a big Tesla bull, so what do you think? Will Tesla's market cap reach $2.5 trillion? If you believe they will, when do you think it will happen? Please leave your best estimate in the comments section, and thank you for watching. Until next time, take care out there and be nice.